We're going to move on though now. We have breaking news coming in from the state of Rajasthan. Let's move to it very quickly. After a teacher's recruitment examination paper leak that took place on Saturday, just a few hours before the exam was set to take place, a big embarrassment for the Rajasthan government as a minister from within the state points fingers at his own government. This is Rajendra Gura. Take a look at what he had to say.
मतलब रंधावा साहब ने अंदर कहा है कि अनुशासन जो
एग्जाम सही नहीं, कौन नहीं करा पा रहा, पेपर आउट हो रहा है, इसका निष्कर्ष क्यों नहीं निकल रहा है? जो इतना मंथन चल रहा है इतने दिनों से, जो बवाल आपसी हो रहा है
बेरोजगारों के साथ, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ गलत हो रहा है। हम नहीं करा पा रहे, हम फेल हो रहे हैं।
कल किरोड़ी जी ने कहा था कि कुछ मंत्री और आरपीएससी के कुछ
उसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, इसमें कुछ लोग शामिल नहीं हो सकता।
विधायकों के साथ जो 1-to-1 संवाद हो रहा है उसमें कोई अपनी बात रखेंगे क्या कि आखिरकार
किसका है?
सरकार का फेलियर है।
जिम्मेदारी किसकी?
सरकार की जिम्मेदारी।
सरकार तो आप लोगों की, आप भी सरकार।
हम
पायलट साहब को कमान सौंपी जा रही है क्या? गुड़ा साहब, पायलट साहब को कमान सौंपी जा रही है क्या?
लेकिन हम एग्जाम नहीं करा रहे, पेपर आउट हो रहे हैं, कार्रवाई नहीं कर पा रहे, ये अब बच्चों के अंदर, और ये सारे काम जो हमारी सारी स्कीमों उसको अकेला एक ये पेपर आउट पर ये खा जाएगा।
सचिन पायलट साहब को कमान सौंपी जा रही है।
देखो क्या
अच्छा, कितने लोग शामिल है इसमें? सरकार के कुछ लोगों को शामिल होने की बू आ रही है, कई लोग कह रहे हैं, निशाना साध रहे हैं।
सरकार और हमारी मिली भगत के, हमारे बिना प्रोटेक्शन के हम फैल थोड़ी हो सकते हैं। कहीं नहीं कहते लीकेज हुई।
सीबीआई जांच होनी चाहिए। कर्नल
पता नहीं है, जांच का पता नहीं, लेकिन हम फैल हो गए।
सीएम साहब कह रहे हैं किसी जांच से सीएम नहीं बन जाता।
वो अलग बात है, लेकिन ये हम एक स्वच्छ पेपर नहीं करा सकते बच्चों के, तो ये
A very strong statement coming in there from the state minister within Rajasthan. Two strong statements. First saying our government has failed, and the second saying that it would have been impossible for such a leak to take place without his government being in the know. Let's bring you a little bit of context here. Remember, this was a leak of the second grade teacher recruitment examination. It took place on Saturday morning. Now, the Rajasthan police have arrested 55 people since, including 7 women so far in connection with that. 2 separate cases have been registered in Udaipur, and as we told you, 55 people have been arrested. Now, the main accused has been identified. He is absconding. An important detail there. He is absconding. His name is Suresh Dhaka. Now, I just want to bring you a little bit of context as to what took place in the hours in the run-up to this event. What took place was that you had an entire busload of people who were stopped by the police. That busload of people was accompanied by experts. They were all attempting to solve the questions from the paper on the way to the exam. 37 students, along with experts, were allegedly caught solving questions with the help of those experts just a few hours before the exam was to begin. And they were allegedly provided the paper by the one Suresh Vishnoi. So that is how this entire incident played out. The examination was, as expected, cancelled just a few hours after the Rajasthan Public Service Commission cancelled the exam right after it began on a Saturday morning. And there have been protests ever since by the opposition in the state. You have the BJP, but it isn't just the BJP. The BJP accompanied by the RLP. They've held multiple protests since this took place. Now, my colleague Pallavi Ghosh is with us. Remember, Rajasthan is a Congress-ruled state. Let's go over to Pallavi right now for more context on this entire story. Pallavi, we played out what a state minister from within Ashok Gehlot's own cabinet had to say. This is Rajendra Gura, and the statement he's made, 2 different statements, both incriminating. The first, he said that yes, our government is responsible, and the second statement he's made is that there's no way this could have happened without someone from the inside knowing. Pallavi, I want to understand from you here, is Gura likely to see pushback on the statement that he's made?
First, you also have to understand the context. The context essentially is that he is considered to be quite close now to the Sachin pilot camp. And we are looking at a sense of political uncertainty in Rajasthan and no clarity yet on the chief ministership. Now, this kind of a comment coming in from Ashok Gehlot's own minister now will raise 2 problems. One, of course, is going to give an ammunition to the BJP, who clearly has made it a poll issue. And the second is going to start raising question mark over Ashok Gehlot's own government and his governance, because what Guda is very clearly saying is that someone from the inside was in the know. So what he's trying to suggest that the Chief Minister's office was very much in the loop and they turned a blind eye, and that the state government was aware of what was going on but clearly did not want to do anything about it. Remember, education, youth affairs is going to be the fulcrum of Rajasthan's politics and pitch for the next state elections, which are going to be held later next year. So this becomes a very, very awkward moment for Gehlot himself and for his government.
Pallavi, I also want to ask you, our audiences may remember that as the Bharat Jodo Yatra was taking place, one of the messages we got was that the Congress is going to resolve this Gehlot pilot rift after the Bharat Jodo Yatra ends. Now, it's still got a while before it ends. With this, could resolving it become only more difficult?
Well, I mean, not just this, but even yesterday in Rajasthan Congress, they had an internal meeting, and after that meeting, Mr. Gehlot said that we are going to contest the elections, all of us together, in a united manner. But I don't think that's going to solve the problem. It's just putting in the lid on a problem which is brewing. Clearly, Sachin Pilot's camp is not going to remain silent for long. They only kept quiet. The commitment they made was that till the yatra is in Rajasthan, no comment will be made out of turn, and that it is important now to resolve this issue. Will the central leadership be able to do that? Because clearly time is running out.
Okay, Pallavi, thank you for that context. Charul Agarwal from the BJP within Rajasthan is with us on the show this morning. Let's go over right now to Charul to understand more. Charul जी, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए धन्यवाद. Charul जी, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहती हूँ, राजेंद्र गुड़ा के इस बयान पे आपकी क्या प्रतिक्रिया है?
देखिए, हम तो यही कहते हैं कि जिस तरह से सेकंड ग्रेड का पेपर शुरू होने के टाइम पर ही लीक हो गया, ठीक है, राजस्थान सरकार उसको देख के तो लगता है कि पूरी तरह से फेल हो चुकी है। एक तरफ तो आप बोल रहे हैं कि हम भारत जोड़ रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ आप युवाओं के सपनों को, उनकी मेहनत को तोड़कर उनको कुचल रहे हैं। बहुत ही शर्म की और दुख की बात है कि इतनी ठंड में 6 डिग्री, 5 डिग्री, 4 डिग्री में एक स्टूडेंट एक स्टेट से दूसरे स्टेट में, हमारे स्टेट में देने आते हैं, एक सिटी से दूसरी सिटी में इतना परेशान होते हैं और उसके बावजूद उन्हें क्या सुनने को मिलता है कि पेपर आउट हो गया। और इस तरह से ये मंत्री, नेता इस तरह की बयानबाजी करते हैं, बहुत ही दुख की बात है। उनको लोगों की दुख, स्टूडेंट्स के दुख को उनको समझना चाहिए। और मैं तो ये कहती हूँ कि अगर पेपर लीक मामले में ना अगर अवार्ड देने की बात की जाए ना, तो मुझे लगता है कि प्रदेश कांग्रेस सरकार का, राजस्थान सरकार का नाम सबसे ऊपर होगा। और जो नेता जिस तरह से बयान देते हैं वो बहुत ही शर्म की बात है। हमें स्टूडेंट्स की तकलीफ को, उनकी बेरोजगारी को समझना चाहिए।
मैम, मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहती हूँ, गहलोत जी का ये कहना था बुधवार को कि जो कानून है इस पे उसे और सख्त बनाने की जरूरत है और वो इस कानून को और सख्त बनाने वाले हैं। मैम, इस पे आपकी क्या प्रतिक्रिया है? क्या इससे ज्यादा
सख्त बनाने वाले हैं? आप बोल रहे हो, ठीक है, सख्त बनाने वाले हैं। आपकी सरकार को 4 साल हो चुके हैं। सख्त बनाते बनाते आपको 4 साल, आप 4 साल में कुछ नहीं कर पाए। इतनी बार पेपर लीक हुआ, एक बार पेपर लीक होता समझ में आता, आप बार बार पेपर लीक हो रहे हैं। क्या गारंटी है कि स्टूडेंट को कि अगली बार वो पेपर लीक नहीं होगा, उनकी मेहनत पर पानी नहीं फिरेगा? आप क्या गारंटी देते हैं? 4 बार आप, 4-5 बार आप पेपर लीक कर चुके, पटवारी का पेपर हो, आरटीएससी का पेपर हो, कितने पेपर आप लीक कर चुके हैं। क्या गारंटी आप दे रहे हैं कि आगे पेपर लीक नहीं होगा?
ऑलराइट मैम, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए धन्यवाद। आपकी